Steel scrap prices. Weekly market report. August 8th. This is ScrapMonster News. The weekly analysis of the ScrapMonster Price Index data suggests that steel scrap prices in all regions witnessed no change during the past one-week period from August 1st to 7th, 2025. North America prices, the number one bundle and number one busheling prices held steady over the week. The price movement in number one busheling over the week is depicted below. 1 HMS and HMS 80/20ths prices too were flat on the index during the week. The sheet metal prices witnessed no change from previous week's level of $235 per mount. Also, no price change was seen in shredded auto scrap and structural steel. USA East Coast prices. The price of various steel scrap commodities were stagnant during the previous week. The prices of number one bundle, number one busheling, number one HMS, HMS 80/20ths, sheet metal, and shredded auto scrap held steady. The price chart of sheet metal scrap for the week ending August 7th, 2025 is given below. Also, the structural steel prices remained unchanged at $320 per mount on the index. USA Midwest prices. The region reported flat prices for various steel scrap categories. The below chart represents the variation in prices of structural steel scrap over the previous week. USA West Coast prices. The West Coast region's steel scrap prices were unmoved compared to the previous week. The prices of HMS 80/20ths, number one HMS sheet metal, number one busheling, structural steel, shredded auto scrap, and number one bundle posted no change from prior week levels. China prices. The Chinese steel scrap market remained flat during the week. The number one HMS prices witnessed no change from the prior week. Also, cast iron scrap prices held steady at CNY 1,730 per mount, as displayed in the below chart. Europe prices. The prices of all steel scrap commodities, such as number one HMS cast iron scrap, grade 1 old steel, grade 2 old steel, grade OA structural plate, sheet metal, shredded auto scrap, and structural steel held steady when compared with the week before. The price variation in number one HMS scrap over the one-week period from August 1st to 7th, 2025 is provided in the below chart. LME Steel Market Update. The LME steel scrap, CFR Turkey Plats. Month 2 closing price as of August 7th, 2025 stood at $352.50 per ton. The LME steel, rebar FOB, Turkey Plats. Month 2 contract closed at $547.50 per ton, slightly higher when compared with $545 per ton during week prior to that. In the meantime, LME steel scrap CFR India Plats. Month 2 prices as of August 7th, 2025 closed at $365.10 per ton. That's a wrap on today's ScrapMonster News. For real-time scrap prices, breaking market updates, and industry intel, head over to ScrapMonster.com, your scrap industry powerhouse. Got a story, comment, or tip? Drop it below. Stay sharp, stay scrappy, and keep recycling smarter with ScrapMonster.